In this video, we'll be covering the genitive case in Latin. To keep it simple, the examples will only be with nouns in the first, second and third declensions. If you want to know more, check out my video about the fourth and fifth declension nouns. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Bambas Bat. Before we start, I want to give you this free one-page cheat sheet for all the noun endings. It will really help you to get familiar with the cases for the first, second and third declensions. There's a link in the description below. Go and download it and have it to hand while you watch this video. It will really help. Alright, now let's get down to it. The genitive case in Latin. It sounds tricky, but once you've got the hang of it, it feels so simple. To start with, we'll look at how the genitive works in English, and then we'll move on to looking at it in Latin. A noun in the genitive is used to show possession. In English, we show this in two ways, either using of or using apostrophe s. For example, the book of the girl or the girl's book. Now I always get asked, but which word would be in the genitive case? Well, that's actually quite easy. It's whoever or whatever is the figurative owner, i.e. whoever has possession of or is claiming some relationship to the object. For my examples, it's the girl both times. She's the owner of the book, so she is in the genitive case. Try these English examples first to practice the concept. Which word would be in the genitive case? The last three are trickier, so top tip, see if changing any of the nouns to include of the makes sense. If it does, although it might be clunky, then that's your genitive. So pause the video here if you want some time to work it out, otherwise I will go through it now. For the first one, they robbed this performer's money. The performer would be in the genitive, as he's the one who possesses the money. It's his money, so he's the owner. As you can see, he has the apostrophe s in English. For the second, the house of this man burnt down. The man is the one who owns the house, so he's in the genitive case. He has the of attached to him, so he's in possession of the house. For the third one, are you the father of this girl? The girl is in the genitive, as she is in possession of the father. He's her father, so she claims ownership grammatically in this sentence. Again, she has the of attached to her. For number 4, have you seen Flavia's necklace? Flavia is the genitive case here. It's her necklace, and she has the apostrophe s again to show us. Now for the trickier ones. Number 5 is actually a bit of a trick, as the boy has a dog, but the dog has a bone. So they're both having things. However, grammatically, the dog is the subject of the sentence. The bone is the object. They're linked by the verb has. The boy is the one who's in grammatical possession. He would be in the genitive. In English, we have the apostrophe s. For number 6, the slave here is the genitive. He has the of attached to him. Here, he has possession of the master. The master of the slave left. I'm purely speaking grammatically here, it's his master. Finally, the trickiest one. Can you hear my words? Did you spot this could be said, can you hear the words of me? Obviously this is very clunky and awkward, but it can help to think of it like that to show you which word is in the genitive case. It would be my in this case. Can you hear my words? Now in Latin, the theory behind who is genitive is the same. It's whoever or whatever is grammatically in possession of the noun in question, but Latin, more helpfully than English, changes the noun ending to show us which word it is that's the owner. Here are the noun endings for the genitive case. Remember that in Latin we have declensions, which are just groups of nouns that change in the same way. So I'm only showing you the genitive endings here. Don't forget that for the whole table of cases, you can download that free cheat sheet from the description below. As you can see, the endings are a bit unusual. The genitive singular for the first declension is the same as the first declension nominative plural, so you need to be aware of that. The same for the second declension masculine singular. It's the same as the second declension nominative plural. The third declension genitive singular ending is unique for that declension, but it could be mistaken for the first and second dative or ablative plurals, so be careful there. However, the genitive plurals are nice and easy to spot generally. You just have to look for the aurum or the aurum endings for the first and second, and the for the third declension. So it's really important that you know what the nominative singular for nouns is. First of all, so you can find them in a dictionary, but also so you can tell what declension they are in. Another top tip for you, in dictionaries you will see the nominative singular form, followed by the genitive singular. This is to help you figure out which declension nouns are in, and it shows you if the stem changes at all. So here I have girl, war, and king, puella, bellum, rex. They are first, second, and third declension nouns respectively, and as you can see they have the different genitive endings. It's also clear that rex changes after the nominative, so the stem becomes reg, and you add the case endings after the g. So let's try translating some Latin sentences. The vocab down the side is split into nouns and verbs for ease, nouns in the nominative singular with the genitive endings to help you, and the genitive endings table is at the bottom. Remember, if you want the full noun endings cheat sheet to help you with this exercise, you can download it from the link in the video's description. Pause the video here if you want to go on your own, otherwise I will go through these now. For the first one, servus regis cenam parat. The genitive is regis, of the king. So the sentence says, the slave of the king, or the king's slave, prepares the dinner. Sentence 2, ancillae dominorum rident. The genitive here is dominorum, and it's plural, so it means of the masters. The slave girls of the masters laugh. Sentence 3, actores imperatoris saltant. The genitive here is imperatoris. It's a third declension noun, so it's singular, and it translates as of the general. If you're sure that the person being discussed was an emperor, you can translate it as of the emperor, but generally in Latin, it's better to say general just in case you're not sure. So the sentence then is the general's actors dance, or the actors of the general dance. For the fourth sentence, puella epistulam dominae fert. Dominae is the genitive singular here. It's a different word to dominorum from the second sentence. This is the mistress rather than the master, so she is a first declension genitive singular. The sentence is, the girl carries the letter of the mistress, or the girl carries the mistress's letter. And the final practice sentence, libros senis amici. The genitive is senis, of the old man. So the final sentence is, I have lost the books of the old man, or I have lost the old man's books. And that's the genitive case. Let me know if that's helped, or if you have any questions that I can help you with. Don't forget to download the free one-page cheat sheet for nouns from the link below. You'll find it really useful for learning the endings of the most common noun declensions. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next time on Bambas Bat.